right down the block from the big house. I said it with everybody in attendance, and I'll be damned if I'm not going to say it now. The Michigan Wolverines should be banned from the college football playoffs until the investigation is complete.
Yeah, I know I ain't get paid for this one. All right, y'all, Coach Simmons. And this is something you just don't see, or you're not looking close enough. Ever since the Big Ten announced that multi-gazillion trillion dollar contract they got, they've been getting nothing but hatred from two places: ESPN, ABC. Do you honestly think that has anything to do with the contract? Maybe the fact that the Big Ten is going to devalue the SEC. And by devaluing the SEC and leaving ABC and ESPN out in the cold, there's no one to blame. Well, they found somebody to blame right now. Michigan. I only see the energy to destroy Michigan and the Big Ten from those two networks. And don't be wrong, the Paul Feinbaums of the world, Stephen A. Smiths of the world, they've been so ingrained, indoctrinated in the SEC that anything that's going to stop that gravy train, they're going to go 100% behind. And what's going to stop it? Well, we already saw the Pac, 10, 12, whatever it was, how they fell apart this year. USC's falling on the field. But do you also understand, with Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State being as good as they are, then you're bringing in Oregon, you're bringing in Washington, you're bringing in, to a lesser extent, USC and UCLA, which gives you more of the Hollywood types, the big major markets. You have New York with Rutgers, you have, who was the other school? LA with UCLA, USC, and Maryland for the East Coast. Big 10 or 16 or 42, whatever amount of teams in the conference, has stretched around the country. And they left ESPN out in the cold. I'm 100% understanding this. I get it. I see it. I saw it coming a mile away. It took one concern. Stephen A. Smith jumped on the pedestal and said he thinks Michigan should be banned from the playoffs pending the investigation. The same Stephen A. Smith who will fight tooth and nail for NBA players to have an appeal of a decision, and why they're having an appeal to get to play. The only reason why he is fighting so hard, ESPN is fighting so damn hard to get Michigan canceled, basically. Because Michigan actually has a shot. We know last year they got lost to TCU, and the narrative was they couldn't scout TCU. Okay, so the infraction that they're talking about is a guy paying people to go scout other teams, chilling on the sideline, learning the play calls and all that good stuff, right? How do you scout teams then? They only want you to get the tape from the team or the tape from the opponents. What's the difference? Stealing signs? Come on, man. Come on, bro. It'll be different if it was something like at practice, like what the Jets and Patriots went through. But if it's during a game, if you don't know how to anticipate or read a defense or offense during the game, not a coach. And I don't give a damn what Shannon Sharp says. He'll get on there and he'll be bellow. But he knows, as a player, if you see a tail or you hear a certain call from the sidelines or you see the other sideline doing a certain play call and you know what it is because you studied the damn game, it gives you an advantage. That's up to the other teams to change up the play call. If the other teams would not change their play call, who the hell are we to tell you you can't adapt? You may hate Jim Harbaugh, you may hate Michigan, but I promise you, if they fire Jim Harbaugh, Stephen A. Smith, ESPN, will be the first one saying, "Oh, for the love of God, oh Jesus Christ, please come down to Texas A&M," because it's in the SEC, and it makes them money instead of the Big Ten costing them money. Coach Simmons, I'm out, man.